I once heard this quote that said, if you try your best 100% of the time, it's impossible to fail. And ever since I heard that quote, I felt like everything in my life changed. It just kind of put a perspective for me that if you truly put 100% of your effort, it's impossible to fail. Because if you're putting in more work than anyone, if you're putting in more hours than everyone, if you're sleeping better than everyone, you will get the results you want. Even if that's the gym, even if that's business, even if that's school, whatever it is, if you are trying your best every time you go to do that thing, you are bound to succeed and it's impossible to fail. I'm sleeping exactly the amount as needed, I'm supplementing with the proper supplements needed, and I'm learning and adapting to the best ways possible. No one's gonna beat me. If I keep doing that for a year, 2, 3, 4 years, I could achieve whatever I want. Same thing with content. If I post every single day, and every single day I improve 1%, in 100 days I'll have improved 100%. Do you understand how big of a change that is? But if you post 100 times a day and you don't change anything and you don't look back and you see, oh, what could I have changed here? What could I have done better? You're never gonna get anywhere. I'll give you an example. For me, right? For my business. The reason I was able to advance so quickly with what I do is because I didn't think like other people did. Everyone else I knew that was still starting out in business, they would send 100, 200, 300 outreaches every single day for months on end. And then I'd speak to them, hey, how's outreach going? Not so well, I'm not getting any replies. Have you tried changing your strategy? No. Oh, okay, have you tried changing your message? Maybe have you tried switching your niche? No, I'm just sticking, it will work eventually. There it is. You're leaving it up to luck and to chance. If I send 100 messages and I don't get replies, I will look back at every single one of those messages and see, what could I have done better? What word could have been changed? Maybe my offer was wrong. Maybe my delivery was wrong. Maybe my profile picture was wrong. Something has to change. And again and again and again, as you improve every 100 outreach messages, let's say you're sending 100 a day. In about 10 days, I'd have sent 1,000 different outreach messages and tested it out to so many different people. So I'll know exactly what works better and what doesn't work better. In the end of those 10 days, I'll have a clear picture of, okay, this worked here, this worked here, this worked there. Combine that all together, you have now developed a system where basically you've tested so much, you brute forced your way into it instead of taking years to learn that everything that everyone's been learning. You've just basically shot your way through and learned so much in such a short amount of time. And that's how you succeed in everything. Try your best. And your best means using your brain. If you see something's not working, don't just say, I did my best. No, because your best is when you look, you analyze, you see something specific, you see what's working, you see what's not working. Okay, why didn't this work? What could I have done better? With the gym, with sleep, with eating, with friendships, with relationships, whatever it is. What can you do better? There's always something you can change. It's unlimited. Because the more you advance as a person, the more abilities and skills you have, the more you can apply them. Now that you've applied them, now you've become more of a skillful person. And the cycle never ends. You can always improve. You can always do better. You can always achieve more. It's just about how much are you willing to lose as quickly as possible to understand what it takes people years to understand. And that's basically it. That's in my eyes the key to success. Keep trying, keep brute forcing your way into things. Push as hard as you can. You have nothing to lose. You have nothing to lose. Trying your best is the key to success, and it always has been. But your best doesn't have to be your technical best. It will be, what are you willing to sacrifice? How much work are you willing to put in? Not just physical work, but also thinking work of like, is this working? Is this not working? What can I change? What can I not change? And that, in my opinion, is the proper key to success, as we talked about. And that's just the message I wanted to leave out here today. And yeah,